There's the original Godzilla, there's Godzilla 1985, and then there's Godzilla minus one. What's going on, people? Alex Thorn here, and I'm just a rock and roller who in his downtime likes to watch movies while wearing a bandana. And my God, from the time that I watched this trailer, which thank you guys for bringing the numbers on that so high, I wanted to go watch this movie, but in the best way possible. I had to watch Godzilla minus one in a 4DX theater. Now, if you don't know what 4DX is, you might think it's 3D, but even better because it's 4D, which is what my buddy thought it would be. No, 4DX hits all your senses. You're sitting in a theater where the seat that you're in reacts to everything that's happening on the screen in front of you.
The absolute cinema experience, 4DX.
And I felt like, for this being my first time watching a Godzilla movie from Toho, I also wanted to be my first time in a 4DX theater, and it was incredible. So a lot of what you're going to hear is not just raving about the movie, but also raving about the way I watched the movie being a 4DX movie. Me and my buddy, I invited him the day before to this. He had no idea what it was. Like I said, he loves Godzilla, but he thought 4D was just a better version of 3D. And boy, was he wrong. From the moment the chaos started with that, I don't think any of us expected that. I mean, we literally jumped out of our seats because it was the first big boom of the movie within the first 5 minutes, which is what you want. And I've got footage of it. I'll run it off to the side several times. I'll even let you hear our reactions. But my God, I'm grinning ear to ear because not only do you get Godzilla in one of the best looking Godzillas ever, we also got to feel the movie. But the movie itself managed to do something no other Godzilla movie has ever done for me. And that is make me care about the main human character and his story. Most of the time, you're just waiting for your favorite green lizard to step on the screen. But this movie was so well done, it managed to make me care about the kamikaze pilot who abandoned his mission out of fear, which is something that is consistently told in this movie, that he's a coward. And every time he's in a situation, he freezes up. And he realizes that himself. And when paired with other people who are putting their lives on the line, he realizes, you know what? Not only does he bond with them, but he realizes I have to step up to the plate because people have died around me because of my cowardness. And as always, the flashbacks to him being a coward also have to do with the flashbacks to when he was around and witnessed Godzilla. So as always, Godzilla is best when he's used as a tie-in or a metaphor for war. I really like how in this movie they went back and they took this to 1960s. So you see a lot of technology that is very antique. But man, seeing that, but with today's graphics and great storytelling and a Godzilla that just looks amazingly epic and steals every scene he's a part of. Personally, for me, I love Godzilla movies that aren't silly. I know it comes from Toho in the 60s and 50s and all that stuff, doing silly Godzilla stuff. I get it, I do. But I think Godzilla is best when he is dead set serious and in a serious setting. This movie does that, and this movie presents Godzilla with respect, in my opinion. And with all of that being said, Godzilla minus one gets straight up 4 bandanas out of 5. If there's one thing I just could knock it for, and I mean just one little itty bitty teensy tiny thing, I hope that I can watch this movie with overdubbed vocals at some point just to see if it's a little bit better than me having to constantly bring my eyes lower to the screen, then back up and lower and back up. And then there's also Godzilla has this WWF Raw on Xbox, the original Xbox kind of walk, where it's very robotic. It's a very Mecha Godzilla walk that he has. I remember just pointing that out right away to my buddy in the theater. And that's it. I mean, those are very small things because on the 4K Blu-ray, which I hope it comes out to 4K Blu-ray so I can pre-order that thing. I just want to be able to turn on the, English subtitles and be cool, right? But guys, Godzilla -1 lived up to all the hype and surpassed what I thought it could do. Now, did you see Godzilla -1? Did you see it in 3D, on IMAX, in 4DX, or just standard? Let me know, because I don't think there's any way you can watch this movie that's going to make it bad. Any way beyond standard is just going to take this great movie and elevate it even further. Guys, I'm Alex Thorn. You know what I got to do. I got to go rock out so I can be able to sit down, watch a movie, and review it for you guys. Peace out.